dried in a Popeye's biscuit. The video, your girl is back in with us story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey, and if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even have to say anything because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on what? That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, today I'm back again with another vacation story time. Y'all love my vacation story time. So this story time is a little different. This is not going to be about one of my friends or mutual friends. This is going to be about a weirdo that I met while I was on vacation. So y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So y'all, this happened actually in 2021. This happened in, actually before we get into this video, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, bitch. You like it? You like it? Bitch, new hair, who this? Like, Beyonce who? Beyonce who? Shakira who? Who? So y'all, this happened in January of 2021. I wanted to go on a vacation because y'all know coronavirus even in the house. So I was just like, bitch, let's go on vacation. So I hit one of my homegirls up. We gonna go ahead and name her Pepper because she dark skinned. So I hit Pepper up and I was like, hey bitch, I want to go on a vacation. And she was like, where you trying to go? And Mexico was like the only place. Y'all know Mexico was like the new South Beach of 2021. So I was like, bitch, I want to go to Cancun. So she was like, all right, that's cool. Do you mind if I invite one of my friends? I was like, yeah, sure, invite your friend. So we gonna go ahead and call her friend Salt because she ended up going on a trip. So now it's me, Pepper, and Salt. We going to Cancun. So boom, fast forward to the day of Cancun, y'all. We get there. I end up booking us a shabby Airbnb. That didn't work out. We end up transferring to a hotel. The hotel I think we stayed at was called the Westin. It was the Westin Resort. I don't really know, y'all, but boom. So the second day we get there, we at the hotel, we check in, we vibe, and we sitting out by the well, we actually sitting on the beach because the hotel was beachfront. So we sitting out, I got my legs kicked up, and y'all know anytime you're on vacation you got to take pictures. Like anytime I'm on vacation, like I dedicate at least an hour to taking pictures. Like vacation, like anytime Asia going on vacation, she don't not take pictures. So we taking pictures, y'all. I'm taking Salt pictures. I'm flicking Salt up. I'm ching-chinging. I'm getting her together. I'm taking her pictures. And there's this girl that's like, we gonna go ahead and give her a name. This is the weirdo chick we're talking about. We gonna call her Eggnog because I don't like eggnog. So that's what we're gonna call her. So Eggnog is kind of sitting beside us. And y'all, the funny thing is, the day that I was taking my pictures, I posted a picture and Eggnog is in the background of that picture. So I'm gonna put the picture right here. If you zoom in the back, you'll see Weirdo, aka Eggnog, in the back of the picture. So y'all can kind of get an idea how far she was from me. I want y'all to look at this picture. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen so y'all can kind of see. Like I'm sitting right here and Eggnog is like behind me, and we're basically taking the pictures like, I don't know, I want to say it probably was like 3 or 4 yards from Egg, y'all. We wasn't that far from her, but she's kind of like in the distance behind us. So I'm ching-chinging, I'm taking Salt's picture. I'm just like, I'm just hyping her up. I'm taking her picture. I'm doing her angles. I'm ching-ching. I'm just getting my sis together. I'm doing real good, y'all. When I take my friends' pictures, I'm on my knees with it. I'm in the air with it. I'm sitting on chairs and I'm sitting on tables. Like, y'all can't say, like, I'm not gonna lie, my pictures don't be coming out the best, but the effort be there. Like, I really put effort into trying to take my friends' pictures. So if you with my friend and you watching this, go ahead and vouch for me. I be doing my thing with the pictures, y'all. So I'm just clicking her up. I'm clicking her up. Eggnog comes from behind us and she has her phone. Where's her? Okay, y'all pretend like this is a phone. So she has her phone, y'all, and she's like cha-ching, 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 and she coming from behind me, and she's like, oh my gosh, like you need to get this angle. This picture looks so good. And I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, girl, like I know you've seen me taking my friend picture. Like what you trying to say? Like I'm not doing a good job? Like what you trying to say? But basically, y'all, Eggnog, the girl that we don't know, she's coming up to us and she's like, oh my gosh, like these pictures look so good. You need to take it from this angle because I've been taking pictures of her and she just looked bomb. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the pictures that she took did look A1. Like my pictures was like 720, her pictures was like HD. What phone did I have? I iPhone 10, and her quality, I think she had like 11 or 12. So her pictures did look better than mine. I'm not even gonna hate on it. But it's just like, girl, we don't know you, and why you got pictures of my friend Salt in your phone? So she's just taking all these pictures of her. Salt stops and she looks at the pictures. Salt likes the picture. She's like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. Can you send me these or whatever? So Salt continues to like start taking y'all. Eggnog continues to take pictures of Salt, and y'all know I'm a friendly ass girl. So when she's over there taking pictures, I'm standing beside her, and I'm like, oh girl, where you from? Who you out here with? Like, we just chatting it up or whatever. So Salt begins to tell me all her business. She's just like, oh, I'm from Houston. I'm out here with my friend. I've been out here for I think she said she was out there for a week. I don't know, y'all, but she was like, oh, I've been out here for a week, and I'm just out here chilling. I'm doing this, that, and that. And she giving Salt and Pepper her Instagram. Like, she just basically telling us all her little business. Oh no, I'm listening because the bitch is nosy. Y'all nosy too. That's why y'all like my story times. So she just talking, she talking. By this time, it's like a whole 30-40 minutes don't go by, and while she's telling us all her business, she's still taking pictures of Salt. Salt is going through the pictures. Now she started taking pictures of Pepper, and at this point, I'm sitting down. I'm not taking nobody pictures. I'm on my phone. I'm just strolling. Once Eggnog is done taking her pictures, she comes over to me and she's like, hey girl, could you take me some pictures? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. So y'all, I start flicking Eggnog up. I'm taking her pictures. I'm getting her angles. And once I get done taking her pictures, the girl don't say thank you or nothing. Like, she just walk away and she go back and she sit in a little area, which her little chair is kind of like I said, it's like 3 yards from behind us. And I'm just looking like, dang, like, girl, you could at least said thank you, or you could at least offer to take my pictures. Like, I don't know, y'all. I just felt used and abused, because it's just like, you came over there, you took the pictures, and then you didn't offer to take my pictures. Like, I took your pictures and then you just left. So I was just like, all right, girl, like, where your friend at? Because she claimed that she had a friend that she was there with. But y'all, mind you, I told you, she was sitting over there with us for like 40 minutes to an hour max, probably a minimum of 40 minutes, but an hour max, and we didn't see her friends. All we laying back down, like everything is Gucci. And I remember Salt was telling Eggnog, hey, could you send me the pictures? Because I guess the pictures that I took on my phone, they clearly wasn't good enough. So she ended up telling Eggnog because she sent her pictures. But I don't think Eggnog ever sent her the pictures. She just said that she was going to send her the pictures. So we ended up leaving the beach area. In order for us to leave, we had to like pass by Eggnog, because she was kind of like sitting behind our little sitting area. And when we left, I said bye to Eggnog. She said bye. That was cool. Later on that night, I think we ended up going to, I know we went to the hotel zone, but I don't remember what we did. I think, okay, yeah, we ended up going to Fat Tuesdays, and I think we went to another club. I don't know, y'all. That second night was kind of just a blur. So we end up going out. Boom. Fast forward to the next morning, and we go downstairs to eat breakfast, because I told y'all we staying at an all-inclusive resort. So when I get downstairs, y'all not gonna believe who I seen. I see Eggnog, and I'm just thinking like, oh, y'all, look, there go the girl we met yesterday at the beach. And it sounds weird, y'all, because it's just like, girl, y'all staying at the same hotel, so of course she would be down at breakfast too. But y'all, I was just so happy to see her, because I'm just like, oh, we just met her yesterday at the beach. So as soon as I see her, I'm like, hey girl, hey, like, hey girl, nothing. So I'm like, hold on, like, she look in my direction, maybe she don't see me, like maybe she, I don't know, maybe she on the phone, maybe she don't see me. So I said again, I'm like, hey girl, hey Eggnog, hey. So I'm like, that head was dried in a Popeye's biscuit. Like, girl. No, she did not. So Salt and Pepper, they peeped this, and they just like, bitch, like, no, she did not just give you that dry ass hey. So I peep it, and I'm just like, dang, like, y'all, I'm overextending my reach. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm super duper nice in person, but when I'm on vacation, I'm a little bit nicer. So I'm doing the most. I'm like, hey girl, hey, like, I'm yelling across the room as soon as I see her. And then she just give me a little, like, honestly, you might as well say she not have said hey, because she was just like, hey, and she just kept it moving. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Salt and Pepper seen it, and they were just like, ugh, like, after we took her pictures yesterday, like, and you gonna act like that? Like, we just took your pictures yesterday, and you gonna do that? But okay, it's cool. So when she do that, Salt and Pepper was like, next time I see her, I'm not speaking to her. I'm not talking to her. So that happened or whatever. We eat our little breakfast, and then we end up going back to the hotel room. I think we took a nap because I was really, really tired, y'all. We end up taking like an hour or 2-hour nap, and then we end up going down to the pool. Y'all not gonna believe who we seen. We seen Eggnog. So I'm just like, damn, we see her again. So mind you, I'm planning on not saying anything to her because it's just like, girl, a few hours ago at breakfast you was acting stink. So now when I see you again, it's gonna be a unit on my face. I'm gonna just look at you like this, like that's how I'm gonna look at you. So we get down there or whatever, and before we, like, I had already seen her before Eggnog seen me. Like, I kind of just, how you say it, y'all? You know how, like, you see somebody before they see you and you just hope that they don't see you, so you kind of just see them and you kind of just like act like you didn't see them first. That's kind of basically what I was doing. But as soon as Eggnog seen us, she was like, hey y'all, hey y'all. And y'all want to know what my dumb ass did? I was like, hey girl, hey, 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 hey. And Salt and Pepper looking at me like, bitch, you fake. Like, I thought you just said that she was acting funny during breakfast, so we not gonna speak to her, but you speaking to her. So y'all, I was just like, all right, maybe she was just having a bad morning. Let me just go ahead and speak to her. I'm on vacation. Like, I don't got time to be holding no grudges. Like, I don't even know this girl. I'm not even gonna see this girl again. That was kind of like my ideology of it. So I was just like, hey girl, hey. And we end up going over there and I end up talking to her and we just talking or whatever. And I didn't even bring up the situation about her acting crazy in the breakfast because it's just like, girl, I don't know you. After these 2-3 days, we're not even gonna see each other again. Like, it's cool. So I'm just talking to her. She's like, oh, what did y'all do last night? And wait, what was it? Okay, the reason why we went by her, y'all, because they have a bar pool at the resort. They have a bar pool and they have another bar at the resort, but that bar is inside of the resort. So if you want to go to the bar pool outside of the resort, there's only one. You have to go to that area. They had another one, but that one was closed due to COVID. So we over there by her because we go into the bar pool. So we ordering our drinks or whatever. We just chatting up. She's like, oh, girl, what y'all did last night? I'm like, oh, we end up just going to Fat Tuesdays and we went to this other club and we just talking. She's like, oh, I went to the hookah lounge and they did this. And we just chatting and we just chatting. And mind y'all, she took Salt pictures yesterday on her phone. So Salt was like, hey, girl, could you send me those pictures because, like, you never sent it to me. So Eggnog hands Salt her phone and she's like, oh, yeah, you can just send them to your, text them to yourself and delete the ones that you don't want. So she gives her phone or whatever. And the reason why I mention this, because y'all know I don't mention nothing if it's not important. It's important. So remember this. Salt takes Eggnog's phone. She gets her pictures. She sends them to herself. And then she deletes the pictures out of Eggnog's phone. And that's that. She gets her the thing. And I think we probably was at the pool for like, I don't know. We probably was there for a good hour, hour and a half. We just chatted it up or whatever. We wasn't chatting with her the whole time. We were just over there by her for the time being. So that happened or whatever. We go back to the hotel. We end up getting dressed and we go to lunch and then we do dinner and we end up going out again that night. So fast forward to later on that night, we end up going back to the hotel. Then we, not the hotel, y'all, but we went to the hotel zone. We went to partying. We went bar hopping. We went to the hookah lounge. We just vibed out. And actually that same night, we ended up meeting somebody. So this gonna be a little mini story time within the story time. So y'all, we met this group of girls, and to get into this one club, I think you had to like buy 2 bottles. Like you had to buy like a minimum of 2 bottles to get into this club, and that's how they be scamming in Mexico. And I think each bottle was like, I want to say it was like $500 for a bottle. And we were really, really desperate to get into this club because this club was like the only club in the hotel zone that was playing like hip hop music. It was really, really big. It was super duper lit. And we just wanted to be inside this club so bad. And it was filled to the capacity. I know ill COVID, but y'all, a girl was desperate. I was desperate. I wanted to get into this club. So it was me, Salt, and Pepper. And it's just like, we don't got $1,000 to pay to get in the club. So we met these other girls that was there in the club line. And they was like, how many you got? And I was like, I got 3. And the other girl had like 5 other girls in her group, so including her, so it was like 6 girls. So we basically was all gonna split $1,000, I guess 8 or was it 8 or 9 different ways. And that's what we was gonna do. And y'all, when it was time for us to get to the door to go ahead and pay for the bottles so we can get into the club, the girls was nowhere to be found. Like, I was just looking like, damn, like I had got the girls' number and everything. I was supposed to call them or they were supposed to come when it was time to get in the door, and they didn't even go. Like they skedaddled. So like, girl, if y'all ain't want to do it, you could have just said that. Like, now we at the door and he looking like, where the money? And I keep y'all, let me show y'all what I'm doing. Where my pesos? Let me, y'all, I don't even have nothing to show y'all. Let me just show y'all what I was doing. We gonna pretend like this is the pesos. So I'm at the door like this. I'm recounting the same money, acting like I'm ready to get in the door. The man waiting for me to pay to get into the thing. And I'm like, I'm faking like I don't want to, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I didn't want to look broke at the door because it was no way that I was paying this man $1,000 to get into this club. So I'm like, Yeah, we waiting for the rest of our group, but really the rest of our group had skedaddle. Like later when we was in the hotel zone, we ended up seeing those same girls, and it's just like, girl, like if you ain't want to do it, you could have just said that, and that this would have been that. Like we waited in line for nothing. But that happened or whatever, y'all. Boom. Fast forward to the next day. This was the 3rd day on the trip, and if y'all don't know, anytime I go on vacation, I always try to do at least 2 excursions. And this was the excursion day. I think we were going ATVing, we were going we were going ATV and zip line, and we were going to this underground cenote type of thing. And the way it works is you book it online. We had found our excursion that night, we booked it, and then the next day our excursion, I guess the excursion guide person, they come to the hotel to pick you up at like 8 or 9 in the morning, because the place that we ended up booking, it was in what is it called? Carmen de Playa. I don't know, y'all. Playa de Carmen de Playa. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was like an hour away from Cancun, so we had to get up early in the morning to get our little well, what was it? Oh, it was a bus. I don't know, y'all. It was a bus or a van. We had to get on a bus or a van to go to the place, the excursion place. So, y'all, when we woke up early in the morning and we go downstairs in the lobby, and guess who we see? Guess who we see? Just guess. Eggnog. Eggnog is in the lobby of the resort or whatever. So we like, oh, hey girl, good morning or whatever. She talking, she's like, oh, what y'all did last night? I'm like, oh girl, we went here, we went there, and we just chatting it up, y'all. We just chatting it up. And she's like, where y'all going? I was like, oh, we going to, I don't know what the name of the ATV place was called, but I think it was like Adventure or something. So I was like, oh girl, we going to Adventure. And she was like, oh really, we going to Adventure too. And everybody in front of the hotel, they was like going to the same place. And I don't know, y'all, it's like, it makes sense now, but it's just like, I was low-key shocked that I seen her, because I'm like, dang girl, we seen you the first day, we seen you at breakfast, we seen you at the pool, like we just seen you everywhere. But it's like, bitch, y'all stayed at the same hotel, of course you're gonna keep seeing her. Like you at the same resort. Like I think her hotel was on like the 1st floor, and we were on the 3rd floor. Like duh, of course we gonna keep seeing her. So we in the lobby or whatever, we waiting for our little van to come up to take us to the adventure place. And you know, it's picture time. I'm taking Salt and Pepper's pictures in front of the thing. And when we got there, what's her name? What is her name? Eggnog, bitch. Eggnog friend is still not there, y'all. We have yet to see her friend. Remember, she said she came with a friend the first night. We didn't see her friend when we seen her at the beach. We didn't see her friend when we seen her doing breakfast. We didn't see her friend when we seen her at the pool. So we were just like, dang girl, where your friend at? So I don't remember exactly what Salt said to Eggnog, but when we first seen her at the front of the hotel while we was waiting for the adventure thing, she was like, dang girl, is your friend Casper? Because we ain't seen her yet. Like we ain't seen your friend yet. So she was like, oh no, he right there. He ain't Casper or whatever. Like she caught a little attitude with her. So I'm like, all right girl, like he could be Casper because we ain't seen him, but we just not seeing him. And y'all, when we seen her friend, I'm gonna go ahead and say, we're gonna give him a name. We're gonna call him Gold. We're gonna call him Gold, because he was basically giving like sugar daddy vibes. Like Eggnog looked like she was about 25, and Gold looked like he was about 40 years old. He was like 40, no more than 45 years old. And he was just giving like sugar daddy vibes. But I'm going to tell y'all how I know this once we get to the end of the story time. So we see him or whatever. We talk to him. He's a cool guy. Gold, real nice. And Eggnog asked me, can I take her pictures while we waiting for the ATV thing? So I'm swiping her up. I'm taking her pictures. I'm clicking her up. And while I'm taking her pictures, she like go through my pictures to see if you see any good ones. If you see something good, you can go ahead and save them. And if you don't see nothing good, like delete it. Let me tell y'all why I was doing this. It's because I was taking her pictures on Snapchat. I don't know why, but she don't like using her regular camera. So I was taking all her pictures on Snapchat. And y'all know if you take somebody pictures on Snapchat, in order for you to take another picture, you have to save it or you have to delete the current picture. So I'm taking her pictures or whatever, and she told me to go through the ones that I think is cute and delete the ones that I think is not cute. So while I'm going through the pictures, deleting the ones that were like blurry or just not cute, why I see the pictures of Salt, her camera roll. And mind y'all, Salt said in the pool, Salt said she deleted all her pictures out her phone because, I don't know y'all, if it's just me, but even if my friends take pictures of me, I don't want nobody to have no ugly pictures of me in their phone. Like I delete the pictures out of the phone. Like don't leave no pictures of me in your phone. Like I don't want no pictures in my phone. So Salt deleted all the pictures out of her phone, and plus she was acting funny the second day we see her at breakfast. So Salt was like, yeah, let me delete all my pictures out of this whole phone. Like I don't want none of my pictures of her phone. So it was weird that I seen Salt's pictures still in her phone. So I end up clicking her up or whatever. I ain't mentioned it to Salt yet because we all in front of the hotel, like we all around each other. So boom, the transportation people pull up. We get in there and we on our way to the adventure place. While we in the car, it's not just me and Eggnog and Gold. It's like other girls in there. It's like some girls from New York. It's like 4 girls in the back. It's me and my crew. It's Eggnog and Gold. It's like 2 Hispanic couples, and then I think it was like 1 or 2 other people. It's just like hella people in this van. I think it probably was like 12 or like 13 people in the van. So y'all, we in the van, we lit, we on vacation, we vibe, and we got music. We just vibing, we getting lit. And then it probably was like 30 minutes into the drive, y'all. Like, I'm the pissy one. Like, it's always me. I always have to go to the bathroom. So like 30 minutes into the drive, I'm like, hey, could you pull over? Like, when is the next area? Because I gotta pee. So he says that there's a gas station coming up. He gonna let us get out there for like 5 minutes and we'll continue on our journey to Playa del Carmen. So we pull up to this gas station. This is the type of gas station where they have like, what is it called? They have like the bathroom, but the bathroom is like connected outside of the gas station. Like, you have to go inside the gas station to get the key, and then you have to leave, and then go to the bathroom. Like, I don't want to say it's behind the building, but it was kind of like on the side of the building. It was like, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's those gas station bathrooms where the bathroom is like outside of the gas station. So while me, Salt and Pepper, we all in the bathroom, whatever, we pissing. Everybody else is going inside the gas station and they getting liquor and weed, not weed, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They getting what is it called, Black and Mild. They getting leaves basically. So we come back to the car, and we get back to the car, everybody lit. Like, everybody got liquor, they playing music, they super duper lit. But we was in the bathroom the whole time, so we didn't have time to get anything. Like, we wasn't about to go into the gas station and get something to drink when they just got done waiting on us to go piss. So we get back in the car, y'all. We vibing or whatever. As soon as we get back in the car, Eggnog is passing out these little red cups. Y'all know them little red cups. I'm gonna put the video in here. I'm gonna put the video in here. So she passing out these little cups or whatever, and the cups is like, it's like the barbecue cups, y'all. These little plastic cups. Everybody got plastic cups in their hands. Everybody got liquor or whatever. They passing out cups. We listen to music. We vibing. But y'all, the whole time while all of this is going on, I don't got no juice in my cups. Like, all these videos you see, I don't got nothing in my cup, y'all. It's literally air and dust in my cup. Like, it's nothing in my cup. So we just vibing and vibing. And everybody passing around drinks. It's probably like 10 minutes into the ride now, and I get the juice. I don't know what type of juice it was. It probably was like, I don't know, pineapple juice or apple juice. I don't really know what type of juice it was, y'all. But I'm getting ready to get some of the juice, and I pour some juice in my cup, y'all. And when I pour the juice in my cup, Eggnog asks for the cart in the juice so she can chase her liquor. And when she gets the cart in the juice, y'all, she takes the cup, she turns it over, and she's like, what the fuck? Y'all drunk all my juice. And I look over at Salt and Pepper, and I'm just looking like, girl, I don't got nothing in my cup. Like, y'all, I'm not even over exaggerating. All I had was a swivel. Like, all I had was a little, y'all, honestly, this is how much juice, this is how much juice I had in my cup. I barely had any juice in my cup, and I didn't even get any liquor yet. So when she say that, she rolls her eyes at me. She's like, she takes the carton juice, she pours it in her cup, and she's like, damn, y'all drunk all my juice. And then she rolls her eyes at me, and me and Salt and Pepper, we all looking at each other like, sis, like,
girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
None of your juice, like, and why would you pass us a cup if you didn't want us to have some of your liquor? Like, if you didn't want to have none of your Casamigo, like, why would you pass us the cup? So I'm looking hella confused. I don't say nothing. Everybody else in the van, they don't really peep what's going on because the music is live and we just vibing. But I can see like her attitude because I'm looking at her face. So I see that she got an attitude. So me and Salt and Pepper, we just holding like empty cups at this point. I don't even think Salt had any juice in her cup. I was the only one with juice in my cup. But at this point, it's just like, bitch, you acting like this about some $2 juice. I'm scared to ask you for the lick. Like, at this point, I don't even want the juice. So I'm holding this empty cup in my hand, and I think I end up giving the juice to like a random person in the van because it's just like, you acting funny about the juice that I didn't even have. But okay. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. So we get to the ATV place. We there for like, I think 5 or 6 hours. We vibing, we cool. The whole time we there, me and Eggnog, we don't really say anything to us because the vibe is kind of off because she basically caught an attitude about people drinking her juice and her liquor in the van. We got back in the van. By this time, everybody's tired. Everybody's slumped. Everybody's asleep. We not partying. It's silent. No music. Slump. I think I slept that whole car ride back to Cancun. Your girl was tired. So when we got back to Cancun, we ended up taking a shower. We took a nap. We went out that night. And once we got back to the hotel, I just remember going to the shower. And when I'm in the shower, I can overhear Salt and Pepper talking about the situation with Eggnog. And the whole time on the trip, they was calling her bipolar because they was like, 1 minute she happy, 1 minute she sad. Like, the bitch is confused. So they was calling her bipolar. So while I'm in the shower, I just hear them yelling. Like, I hear all this commotion. And you know me, a bitch is nosy. So I hurry up and turn my little shower off. I make my little shower to a little bird bath. I wrap my towel behind me. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is going on out here? And they was like, Asia, do you have her on Instagram? And I'm like, have who on Instagram? They like, Eggnog. And I'm like, no, I don't have her on Instagram. They was like, girl, she gave me her Instagram. I guess Eggnog gave her the Instagram the first day when we were like all at the pool and they was taking the pictures and she was telling her business. She ended up adding Salt on Instagram. And Salt said that she clicked on her story and the girl is popping her shit on there. So I'm just like, what is she saying on there? She's showing me her post. She had like 5 different posts. Y'all know those people that just be like typing words on their story. It don't be no picture, it don't be no meaning. They just be typing on the story. So she got all of these stories on there, and y'all, she was typing. The first story was like, what did she say? She was like, I get up and go when I want to. I vacation when I want to. I can't depend on people. I just get up and go. So I'm like, all right, click, go to the next story. Bitches be broke. All right.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Ugly ass bitches drunk up on my hitty and they offered me $1. So I'm looking at Salt and Pepper and we bust out laughing like, hold on. I know she not talking about me because, baby, ain't have none of your little apple juice. Ain't have none of your Henny or your Casamigo. Like, who you talking about? Like, I know you're not talking about me. So I click over to the next story and she was like, I hate bitches that's always passing, but they never offering anything. Like, basically, y'all, she had made all of these stories, like Instagram stories about us. And I know y'all gonna be like, Asia, like, how you know it was about you? And the reason how I know it was about me, because we were the only one that didn't go inside the gas station to get our own liquor. All the girls in the back of it was like other girls in the van too. They had their own lick. The couple had their own lick. The only person that didn't have their own lick was me and Salt and Pepper. So I knew she had to be talking about us. So I'm just like, girl, like, how you making all of these tweets about us? And we upstairs, like we the floor above you, but you making all these not tweets, y'all, but you making all these stories about us. So we just kiki and we laughing. Mind y'all, it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning at this point. So I go to sleep. The next morning, it's our last day there. I think we had to check out the hotel by 11. Our flight left at like 4 or 5. So I was dedicated to just enjoy the pool. So I wanted to wake up really early to go to the pool bar. So I woke up probably like 7-8 o'clock the next morning. And y'all, Salt and Pepper was asleep. I ain't want to wake them up. So I end up going downstairs. When I get downstairs, I end up seeing, y'all can go ahead and guess who I seen. And you wrong, bitch, not Eggnog. I end up seeing Gold. Gold is the nigga that Eggnog went on vacation with. So as soon as I see him, I'm like, hey, good morning. He's like, hey, good morning. And I'm like, where Eggnog at? And y'all, the reason why I was asking where Eggnog at, I wasn't trying to like confront her or anything, because it's just like, hey, bitch, we on vacation. I'm already a very non-confrontational person. I just want to see her and know where she was at just so I can not speak to her. Like, I wanted her to be like, hey, girl. And I was going to be like, I was just gonna look at her in her face, because it's like, girl, you got the audacity to be making subliminals about us on Instagram, knowing we just added you on Instagram. Like, you tried it. So I see him or whatever, and he's like, oh, Eggnog went home early this morning. She had like a 3 o'clock flight. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go, y'all, I sit down, I order my drinks at the bar, and I can already tell by like the way Gold is talking to me, he giving off like sugar daddy vibes. Because when I get to the bar, like before I even sit down, I come to the bar and he's like, what you ordering? And you know what that mean? Like, when a man asks you what you ordering, that means he's paying for it. So it's like, if you want to know what I'm ordering, I'm assuming you paying for it. But you know, we keeping it real cute or whatever. I go ahead and order my little margaritas, and I sit at the bar and I'm just talking to him, and he's just like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Florida. I do this. We just keeping it real cute and casual, y'all. He telling me he from, I think he said he's from Kenya. He's from a country in Africa, y'all. He's from Kenya. And he's telling me that he lived in LA for a few years, and he do this, that, and the third. And he was like, if I ever want to visit LA, or if I ever want to go on a vacation, just, you know, just hit him up. Like, hit his line. He's like, put your number in my phone. Y'all know I put my number in his phone, but you know, like, bitch, you know I'm not finna talk to this man, so I'm just giving him my number or whatever, and we just chatting and we just keeping it cute. I ordered my few drinks. I think I ordered probably like 3 or 4 drinks. Right before I'm getting ready to leave, you know, you gotta act like you anticipated to pay. So I'm like getting up or whatever. Y'all got my little pesos. I'm like this at the bartender. I'm like, how much is it? I'm counting my pesos. And he's like, oh no, go. He's like, oh no, just put it on my tab. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, like, thank you. Even though I'm just thinking like, bitch, like, duh, I already knew that. But you know, you just gotta play it off like I didn't know he was already gonna pay for my drinks. So that happened or whatever. He gives me a hug. Yeah, I know coronavirus, but he gave me a hug. And then we left or whatever. I go back to the hotel room once Salt and Pepper wake up. And I'm just like, bitch, y'all not gonna believe what Gold told me. And I'm just telling them that he was saying that basically he was telling me that he was a sugar daddy, and anytime I want to go on vacation, it's gonna be on him. I wasn't gonna up and take the offer, but I was already kind of getting a vibe for him because Agna already said that she was a stripper, and she posted up on her Instagram like she out here by herself. Like basically it was like one of those where you post but you don't show the nigga you with type of vibe. So I already was kind of getting the vibe that he was a sugar daddy. And that was pretty much the story time on how I met a weirdo chick. And y'all, this is like the first time this ever happened, which was super duper weird, because anytime I go on vacation, I'm a friendly ass girl. Like I'm that girl that's like, hey, don't talk about my armpits. Don't even do it. I'm that girl. When I go on vacation, I'm just friendly as hell. Like friendly. But when I'm on vacation, like my friendly level, it just goes up a notch. Like I'm in your face. I'm saying hey to people. I'm just super duper friendly. So that was my first time meeting somebody that was supposedly be friendly too, but then she want to get on her Instagram and shot subliminals at us. Like, it's just weirdo activity. So that's why I'm gonna call this story time like weirdo vacation. I really don't know, y'all, but y'all seen the title, so y'all already know what this video is titled. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, y'all, my lash line is dropping on Tuesday, June the 15th. My lash line is dropping, so if you're not following my lash page, go ahead and follow my page so we can keep up with that. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.